Hi, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to continue and talk about some more Battle of the Mops. Today we're going to be comparing the Shark Steam Mop to the Ocedar Spin Bucket Mop. I'm going to take a look at the two different products, see which one cleans faster, which one gets the floor cleaner, which one's more efficient to use, and then also like cost effective, and just to see if one is better than the other. If you like these kind of videos, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. I purchased this Shark Steam Mop a few months back. I love the idea that I can technically sanitize my floors without using any chemicals. That was my selling point because it's going to use steam. It claims to kill 99 point some amount of bacteria, so I wanted to test it out because my entire home right now has LVP floors, so to get them all clean it takes a lot, so I wanted the best and most efficient way to clean them. On the other hand, I love my Ocedar Spin Bucket Mop. I've made several videos on that mop, but I wanted to compare it to the Steam Mop because it's just a whole different system. As you can see, the Shark Steam Mop, it is corded and it comes with a cloth that goes over like a plastic plate, which you can take off to wash, and then you can put it back on and it's ready to go. It comes with a chamber that you fill with water. You plug it in, and then as you push down on the handle is going to release steam, and then you glide it across the floor. I personally like to get the mop head, not the mop head, but the cloth that goes on top of the swivel head wet prior to steaming because I don't want to dry steam. I feel like it's not as effective. So I always go ahead and I wet the actual cloth. Now with the Ocedar Spin Bucket Mop, I'm going to be using it obviously with as how I normally would use it. So I'm going to add in hot water, and I'm also going to add just a splash of cleaning solution because I want to compare the systems as I would normally use them. So I went ahead and I divided my laundry room floor in two. On the left side, I went ahead and I saved that for the Steam Mop, and on the right side, I'm going to be using the Ocedar Spin Bucket Mop. I'm going to do just a very quick glide and cleaning of both sides. Nothing sticky, nothing dirty. This floor has not been mopped thoroughly since we moved in about a month and a half ago. It's been dusted obviously, but never mopped. So I'm interested in seeing how much it's going to pick up. And then I'm also going to be putting some sticky residue, aka honey, on both sides to see how both systems are going to handle it. Mopped both sides of the laundry room floor. I'm gonna let it all dry, and I'm gonna come back with a paper towel and see which one did a better job of getting it clean. Okay, now that the area is completely dry, I'm going to take a wet paper towel to both sides. These are clean paper towels, and I'm going to re-wipe the area to see if anything was left behind. So as you can see on the left side here, I am mopping the steam side here back and forth to see if anything was left behind. And as you can see, this is a really clean paper towel. So now on the side of the Spin Mop, I did the same exact thing with the wet paper towel. I re-wiped the surface. I'm not testing for bacteria. This is just general cleanliness. If I test for bacteria, I might get different results, kind of in what I did with my previous videos with the Swiffer versus Ocedar Mop. But with this, I'm just kind of going towards like cleanliness to the eye and how easy it is to use it. So as I wiped that area, it was also very clean. And if I compare both sides, they are both identical and did a fantastic job. Now to kick it up a notch, I went ahead and I poured honey on both sides of the floor, the Steam Mop side as well as the Ocedar Mop side. And I started again, just as I normally would, I started to cleanse the floor. With the Steam Mop, I did notice a little bit of resistance, a little bit more resistance with the honey, but by the second time that I swiped it back and forth, it seemed to really kind of eat the gunk away, and to the eye, it did a really good job. With the Spin Mop side, very similar. It had a little bit of resistance with the first push, but because I was using warm water, it went ahead and kind of melted that honey, and I was able to wipe it up really good. And I almost felt like I had more control with the mop head because I was able to push it a little bit harder than I was with the Steam Mop. Now again, very similarly, I let both sides dry, and when I came back, I was a little bit surprised that there was a little more stickiness left on the steam mop side versus the Ocedar Spin Bucket Mop. That one seemed to get like really in there and just scooped up all of the honey, all the residue. Whereas with the steam mop, I probably should have gone back and forth a couple of times. All right, now that we know that both systems work really great, let's talk about the pros and the cons of each system. So here's what I love about the steam mop. I love that it's always using clean water, right? You don't have to change out dirty water. You don't have to do anything. You just have a dirty mop head that you then go ahead and you toss into the wash. You wash it, you dry it, and it's ready to be used the next time, and it's clean. You're not dealing with anything like gross. The other amazing thing, of course, is that I'm not using any chemical cleaners to clean anything. No, I'm not gonna have it smell like pine. It's not gonna smell like flowers. It's not going to leave a scent, but if you're someone who is super sensitive to chemicals, or you're just trying to live a toxin-free lifestyle, or maybe you're trying to completely cut out all chemicals for cleaning in your home, this is going to be your best bet, because not only is it doing an amazing job cleaning, it's actually sanitizing as it goes. I love that it's lightweight, it's really easy to use. I love that when I wet the mop head, that it glides on the floor, and if you have legitimate or real hardwood floors, it's not leaving the floors soaking wet. It's leaving a very slightly damp surface, which dries very quickly. Now here are the things that I really don't like about the steam mop. I don't really love the fact that the size of the head is kind of difficult to get into smaller areas, such as in between or behind the toilet bowl. It's kind of awkward and it's difficult to get around, whereas with the Ocedar Spin Bucket Mop, the mop head is a lot smaller, so I can get into like little nooks and crannies. The other thing that I'm considering is that even though Shark Steam Mop makes the claim that the steam is going to kill 99% of bacteria, I'm kind of wondering if by the time that the steam gets through the cloth onto the floor, if it's really as hot as it initially comes out. Because as I was mopping, I was also kind of touching the floor once in a while, and honestly it was very cool to the touch, even though I use steam to mop it. So just because it is expelling steam, I think that by the time that it goes through the mop head, it cools down drastically. I really don't think there's a whole lot of bacteria killing properties at that point, but I could be wrong. Either way, it's still getting a really great clean. The other thing I don't like is that it's corded, but that could be easily fixed by buying a cordless steamer. One other issue that I do have with it is it is a little bit on the heavier side, so your hand does get tired if you have a large area to mop. Now onto the bucket mop system. I absolutely love, again, I love the fact that I can kind of customize my cleaning solution. I can still use natural cleaning products, but I can kind of customize the smell. And I just love the fact that it can smell like either eucalyptus or lemon or straight up Lysol if I want it to. The other awesome thing is that it is super lightweight. I love that the handle is like, I don't even think it's, I don't know, it's probably like 8 ounces or something. Super convenient, super easy to kind of maneuver all over the place. It's not corded, so I'm not confined of where I can't take it. And then the other awesome thing is that it's also very easy to wash. I can take my mop head, detach it, pop it into the wash dryer, and it's ready to go. One more awesome thing that I love about the bucket mop is the fact that I can really go to town on some areas and really kind of have more control over the area that I'm cleaning, because I can put a little more elbow grease in some areas. And it also does a really good job by not leaving your floor extremely wet. I have LVP flooring, so I'm not too concerned about a little bit of excess water, but because I can wring out the mop with the pedal, I have full control of how wet or how dry I want my floor to be. But I haven't had any issues where it is too wet. If it is, that's on me because I didn't wring it out enough. One of the limitations that I would say with the bucket mop is the fact that you are dealing with dirty water. Of course, at the end of your session, you have to dump out that water, rinse your bucket. It's a little bit more work. But honestly, that's my only limitation. The only other thing actually I do remember is that as you're mopping, your water is cooling off drastically. So even though you start off with a bucket of hot water, by the time 15, 20, 25 minutes, again, depending on the area that you're cleaning. As that time goes by, your water is cooling off and you're mopping with cool to cold water. Whereas with the steam mop, you're constantly having, if not steaming hot water, you're having at least some kind of warm hot water, and the mop head is hot or warm to be able to kind of disintegrate any stubborn stuck-on stains. Now, in conclusion, both systems are very different, but they do an amazing job cleaning. It's just going to depend on what it is that you're looking for. If you're looking for a more traditional, put your solution in, dump your water out when you're done, nice little fitted mop head to get around the crevices, super lightweight, take it with you anywhere, no cords needed. The bucket mop is amazing. It's gonna work for you every single time. If you're looking to switch to no chemicals, pretty much no cleaning products, you are going to probably want to go with the steam mop, and I think that's going to be an awesome choice. Right now they have steam mops that are coming out cordless, which is absolutely amazing. The price tag obviously reflects that convenience. But again, that's just something for you to think about, your needs of your home and what it is that you're looking for in a cleaning system. I hope this answers some questions for you in terms of which bucket/steam mop cleaning system is best. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I will do my best to get to them all. All products are going to be linked in my description box. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.